Today, I'm going to teach you the 3 Ds of hosta dividing. Dig it, de-dirt it, divide it. Good morning, I'm Chris Alexander. I've worked for HostasDirect for almost a decade. Our wonderful specimen today, we have a Wolverine. It's about 7 years old and big enough to probably get cut into a few chunks. And our tools, we have pre-sterilized our shovel and a knife. For smaller hostas like this, that's generally all I like to use. We also have our collected rainwater in this pool here for use when we do the second step, de-dirting. I'm going to get started with the first step, digging it. And what I like to do is go around with the shovel, kind of the outside of the plant, so you don't cut too close and get rid of the roots. You want to keep as many of the roots connected to the plant as possible, especially on the first step, just pulling it out of the ground. So, lift the leaves up, find a good starting spot for the shovel, stick it in, wedge a little bit, and then move around. Ultimately, as you can see, you get to a point where it kind of leverages the plant up, and you want to pull it out as one big clump so you don't tear any of the roots or accidentally rip the plant in half. But you go around, kind of loosen it up, and then ultimately you can just kind of pry it up and pull it out of the ground. First step, digging, complete. Now, on to step 2, de-dirting. Generally, when you have dry, crumbly dirt like this, you can just pull a good amount of it off. Or, sometimes I like to take the back of kind of a blunt object, just hit it, and you get a lot of it to come out. This generally only works when you have really dry soil like we do today. If not, and you have like wet mud or thick clay soil, you'll need to get some water, which we have here. Kind of work it around, and you can just see that dirt kind of falling off into the water. The water takes it away. If you have a spray hose, and it kind of sprays the dirt out. But I like to use buckets of water or pools of collected rainwater to be environmentally sustainable. But you just want to get enough dirt out so you can kind of see the base roots. A lot of times up close you can see the new buds, hostas that are coming out. It's late in the season, so we probably won't see any of those. With this one, I'd say I've probably got enough dirt out to make a simple division and move on to step 3. We've dug the hosta, we've de-dirted it, and now it's time to get to the third step, dividing. When you get up close, you can see that each individual shoot kind of has its own attached roots. Some hostas more so than others. What you want to do is kind of get in there with your thumbs, slowly pull it apart, and you can kind of wiggle it around, and you make a little progress. Get some more dirt out, and you just kind of untangle the roots. A lot of times there's only a few connecting roots between each shoot, and so if you can just get those first ones kind of separated, then you just kind of wiggle them apart. And that is how you do the third step, dividing. Now, if you have a troublesome hosta or a hosta you want to split in a specific location, just due to its size or the resulting you want, sometimes I use a knife, pre-sterilized, sharpened knife, and you can go in, kind of find where you want to do the split. You want to make sure that you have enough roots and shoots on both sides, but you can just kind of nick the beginning of it, like that. Then, just as before, Get your thumbs in there, kind of work it apart. See? And just shake it. Sometimes a little water helps loosen it up. And then, just like before, work them separately. And then you have your own division that's whatever size you wanted it to be. And that is the 3 Ds to dividing hostas. Now for the fun part. Once you've performed your 3 Ds, you've dug, de-dirted, and divided, then you get to replant. Pick wherever you want. This is the hole that I've chosen to put this rather large Wolverine division back into. You simply loosen the dirt, make sure you have enough space for the roots to expand outwards. You don't want to just cram the roots down in like that because it'll stunt the growth and it won't grow as fast as you would expect or probably hope. So what you want to do is make sure you have plenty of extra room. Move the dirt around, spread the roots out. Usually you kind of want to build up, and you don't want your hosta to just be in its own little pit. So you get the dirt. I like to use my hands, get in there, kind of pat it up so it's replanted. Then, as always, add a sufficient amount of water. Make sure it's kind of settled in there. Sometimes if it's a bigger one especially, you can use your foot to lightly pack the dirt around it. And your hosta will be happy as a clam in a garden.